Hello, my name is Joe Penna. I'm a film director, and this is the opening sequence of my new film, Stowaway. The voice that you're hearing here is actually my voice. The reason I decided to start the film with this sequence is once we go out into space, we're experiencing their entire journey from the moment that they leave Earth. The way we did this is we have actually Anna Kendrick here and all the other actors inside of like a large SUV, like a Hummer, like a big Hummer, the H2, I guess. You know, those cars that can bounce really high, and we just keep bouncing them as much as possible. I didn't tell some of my actors that that was actually going to happen. I just told them that it was going to incline. That was probably not a good idea as a director. Next time I'll just be upfront with them. The footage that's in that screen is actual launch footage. NASA very kindly let us use it. All of this is real stuff, but if you've watched a launch as of recently, you'll know that we kind of sped some things up a little bit.
Copy that. I'm seeing the same thing here.
Coming up on second stage separation.
Copy, second stage separation. Hyperion, the main engines are underperforming slightly.
Copy, main engines underperforming.
Good read.
Stand by, we're consulting flight.
They know exactly the weight that they have on here. Big spoiler, we're going to have somebody who's not supposed to be there, extra weight in there. So they think that the main engines are underperforming. So they wonder whether or not there's enough padding for you to still be able to get to space with this.
We passed return to landing abort, quickly reaching the end of Oceanic abort.
We wanted to base as much of our film in real life as possible. So the things that you see here, RTL, that's a return to landing site. RTLS is a space shuttle abort. They would, be going up, and then it's like, oh my God, there's something wrong. Just so it's all real.
Hyperion?
That's a negative abort, MTS. There's enough fuel to handle the discrepancy. Negative abort.
Copy. Negative abort.
Roger, Hyperion. We're ready. Go for MTO burn.
Roger that. Enjoy the ride, everyone. MTO in 3, 2, 1.
Here, they're experiencing something called G-force, right? And it's basically like when you're turning a car really fast, you know how it kind of like pushes you up against the wall? It's kind of like that. The problem is when you are being pushed really fast behind you, because the Earth keeps pulling you so much, you've got to go really, 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 really fast. What can happen is something called G-lock, which is the gravity loss of consciousness, where basically the blood drains from all your head and you pass out. So what they do is they train to tighten their neck muscles. So the breathing is... It's kind of funny, I'm sorry, but it's the only way to not pass out going to space. Pretty much every single astronaut that I spoke to talked about seeing Earth from the day side for the very first time, and how there is no picture or video out there that quite captures it as how beautiful it is.
There she is.
We only bring enough fuel to make little tiny adjustments. And that's all that this thing does. They just have a little tiny taxi, which is what we've been in, that is eventually going to connect to this cycler. And then off you go. This cycler has all of the things that they want. Oxygen, all of the amenities that they need.
Copy, Kingfisher separation.
This was one of the shots where Anna looks up and we follow the giant, right? It's the size of a building and it's flying from next to you and above you and moving. It's pretty cool. Right away, I wanted to show how important our commander was for this mission. So if I'm showing her very, very finely, carefully moving something in and making it connect, then it shows one, that she is really skilled at doing what she's been doing. She's done it a bunch of times. And two, that she is not somebody who is expendable.
Free drift. Hang tight a bit. Tethered gravity spin is starting. You're a go, Hyperion.
I asked all the astronauts working on this, like, how are you guys gonna do gravity? If you just fling something around, it kind of creates gravity. Gravity over here is 0 in space, and gravity over here can be something that's normal for human beings. It's like a bucket of water. You know, you fling it around like that, all of a sudden you feel gravity.
All right, plugs out.
You know, I think we can all understand what it's like to be somebody walking around Earth and doing earthly things. To picture hurtling yourself out into space, that's pretty amazing.
Oh. How are you feeling?
I'm good. Good.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to catch my film Stowaway, only on Netflix.
There's no way for all of us to survive.
It's imperative that we try.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the Netflix Film Club channel to get our latest exclusive videos. Plus, hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.